Hey you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here to discuss Drag Race Mexico, Season 1, Episode 3. But
Tres.
before we get into it, I just want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, Krisha, what do we think of Episode 3?
You know what? This was a good episode.
Good episode. The judging really pissed me off though.
That part.
I didn't agree with no one in the bottom two. Neither
Mm.
one of them. And we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Do I agree with both the you? Yeah, the bottom two would not have been the bottom two I would have selected.
Mm.
But we're gonna get into that. So let's switch over. All right. So we start off after the elimination of Miss Vallarta. They come in,
Mm.
read the message, and then voila, it's the next day. They come in doing a little dancey dance, and they're sitting there and they are talking about. Let's just be honest. I think it was Gala who. No, it was Serena who said I shouldn't have been in the bottom. It should have been
Mm-hmm.
Vallarta and Vermela, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Serena, you shouldn't have been there. You have a weird delusion to think you're slaying lip syncs, but you shouldn't have been there. And then I don't agree with you being there this week either. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love how the queens are like, no, if it ain't making sense, it ain't making dollars. I shouldn't have been there. Now,
Yeah.
granted, if I was one of the other competitors, I'd be like, girl, shut up. You just mad because you was in the bottom.
Mm.
But in this case, I actually agree with her. She shouldn't have been there.
Mm.
Huh. But the alarm goes off. Valentina gives her message, and here she is in the workroom yet again in
I
black. So
like
I'm assuming
it.
black is going to be her thing in the
Yes.
workroom this season, which I love. She looks good in it.
Yes.
So she announces that we're going to be doing a mini challenge, and they have to do it in pairs. So she lets them pair up, and they pair
Mm-hmm.
up as so. Gala and Margaret Iya. We have Pixie and Madraka. We have Lady Kiro and Serena Morena. We have
Mm-hmm.
Christian and Argenis. And then we have Regina Voce
Ajinis.
and
Regina
Vermella.
Voce. Caraputa. Puta caraputa.
So we find out that it's basically an eating challenge that they're doing in pairs. One
Mm-hmm.
queen's going to be in the quick drag, which they have 5 minutes to do. And then the
Mm-hmm.
other queen is basically going to be behind them, controlling their arms. And the one who eats the most tacos, well, the pair that eats the most tacos, will
Mm-hmm.
win the mini challenge. What did you think of this mini challenge?
Yeah, it was okay.
It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. I love all the innuendos the queens were throwing. I'm like, y'all quit being nasty, but keep being nasty because I live.
Mm.
Lolita popped up out of nowhere. I'm like, oh hey Lolita, good to see you, sis. Yeah, they brought the tacos out and they basically had to shove food in their partners' mouths.
Yes.
I thought this was funny. I thought this was funny. Like I said, I love the silly mini challenges. So they're going through, and we find out that the winners are Regina Voce and
Yoshino
Vermilia.
Barmia.
I believe they said they ate 6 tacos. I'm
Yes.
like, go ahead, eating y'all 6 tacos. So they both won a prize of 18,000 pesos that they split. Again, this irritated me because when we got to the main challenge, there was no money there. Save the money
Hmm.
for the main challenge if you're not going to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The money shouldn't be given out for the mini challenges.
That part.
Now, if you have money for both, like they do on regular Drag Race, then cool, go ahead. Or how they did in España this
Hmm.
last year, go ahead. But if you only have the 18,000 pesos per episode, give it to the Maxi Challenge winner.
Exactly. Or split it in half.
Like, it's just so weird. It's weird.
6,000 pesos.
So, the Maxi Challenge for this week, they will basically be making commercials promoting whatever item they end up getting. There was a nail salon, there was a funeral home, there was a
There's an
mechanic,
airplane, there's
airplane, and then there
funeral
was a taco stand.
home, taco
Yeah,
stand,
so you basically had to make an advert
mechanic.
promoting that and yourself through
Mhm.
the challenge. So since Regina and Vermelia was the winners, they got to
Mm.
pick first,
See,
and they chose the taco stand.
yes.
Then Pixie and Matraca got to choose. They chose the funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Christian and Argenis who chose the travel agency.
The food, the Eptain Aeropuerto.
And then Serena and Kiro chose the mechanic, which left
Mhm.
Gala and Margaret with the nail
Mm.
salon.
Margaret y Margaret.
So both Valentina and Lolita were the directors for this. And I love that they showed that it was here in the workroom. They just went
Mm-hmm.
behind this curtain.
Right.
Which, once I found out that most of them, except for in the U.S., take place, everything happens in the workroom or on the main
Right.
stage. I'm like, oh, I guess we're just spoiled for the U.S. having a set for everything.
Right.
But the internationals, it's either going to happen in the workroom or on the main stage. One of the two.
Mm.
One of the two.
Look, at least they weren't like France, where it was like in the middle of the workroom. At
Yes, they
least it's
just set
like
it up right dab in the middle of the
at
workroom.
least there's the space, there's a hole. Like you see this
Like,
curtain.
this was built for that in mind. They're like, yeah, here y'all go.
Yeah. I mean, and it makes sense considering the fact that that's where all of the stuff was hidden for the Quince
Yeah, it
challenge.
was hidden right in here.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go. We're going to go to the main stage. So we have Lolita Banana and Valentina giving us some Western realness to this week.
What happened?
I love both of these looks. They both look so freaking good. They
Mm-hmm.
look so freaking good. But who had your favorite look of the week?
You know, I'm gonna give it to Valentina.
Again, I'm gonna give it to Lolita. I love that saloon attire, honey. Like that just went right up my
Mm,
fantasy. When I think of Western, I think of the saloon girls. Like
mm-hmm.
it worked. It
She was a can girl.
can girl, whatever you want to call them.
Can.
It looks like she works in the bar that Valentina stopped by on her way through town.
Well, Valentina was actually portraying Maria, whatever her name is, that they were supposed to be doing.
Yes,
So that's what her look was. It wasn't necessarily Western. It was more or less like, hey, this is the person I'm gonna
but
show
just
you
from
how
the look
I
of
do it, and then I want to see how you do it.
just from the pictures, it looked like Maria did a lot in westerns. So both of these looks could be inspired by her as well. Well, we know Valentina's is because she said it during the critiques.
Hmm.
But yes, they look stunning. Let's move on. We're joined by Oscar once again.
Oscar Madrazo.
And one thing, I really like him. I really
Mm-hmm.
do. I enjoy his commentary. He's never
Mm-hmm.
really like harsh on the queens,
Mm-hmm.
but he has no problem gathering if he needs to gather.
That part.
So
And then there's this lovely soul right
oh
here.
yeah, we're gonna go to her. Her name is, hold on, I got it right here. Donna Palo.
Donna Palo.
Donna Palo.
Donna
I live for
Palo.
you, honey. Come back anytime.
And anytime.
Anytime. Come on back anytime. We
Yes.
lived.
Come on down, Donna Palo.
So, the category is The Night of 1,000 Maria Felix.
Maria Felix.
Up first, we have Pixie. This is the look she was inspired by. And then this is the look in color. I love how, well, obviously black and white is Pixie's thing. But I love how it actually works because now it looks like, the actual photo.
Right.
I agree with the judges. Wasn't the biggest fan of the
No.
actual outfit.
No.
The makeup, hair, all worked for me. I don't know. It's just something was missing. It didn't give this picture
It didn't
here.
look like the outfit, honestly.
Yeah, like you took a little too many liberties with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It was like 1920s instead of whatever.
Yeah. Up next is our Guinness.
Argenis.
This was
I
stunning.
absolutely loved.
This was stunning.
Stunning.
I'm like, oh bitch.
Yes.
Oh
I
bitch.
said, "Oh, I'm gonna need to copy this."
I love this. And it
Yeah.
flowed so beautifully.
Oh my God. And then like I appreciated because there were literally only two people who went like younger Maria Felix as opposed to older because everybody else just went older and went for her like 70s and beyond as opposed to her like 40s or 50s looks. And I you know me, I like a 50s look.
So up next is
Don't not my age.
I didn't say it. Up
You
next
gave
is
me
Margaret Iya.
the
I thought this was so stunning. It fit her
yes.
so well. I really enjoyed this. Like when I saw it, I saw it next to the picture. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yes, she was giving.
yeah, yeah. This was good. What did you think of this look from Margaret?
I don't know what in the world the judges' problems were.
You see, I didn't even address what the judges said. I let's continue on.
Regina Voce.
Up next is Regina Voce, honey.
Regina Voce.
This was everything.
Everything
Everything that all I need in this life is in
is you and Regina
me and
Voce.
Rahina, me and Rahina. Like
Es tu Regina.
this was so good, so beautiful. The elegance, like she knew she looked good when she was walking down that stage.
Okay.
Like you know when a
Look, and
bitch
she
knows she
said,
looked
"Look,
good.
I have the necklace. I just don't want to wear it. I'm gonna hold it in my hand."
She knew she looked good.
Yes.
Up next is Christian.
Oh my God.
I thought this was gorgeous, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't fully give me the picture that they gave us. Like when you look at it side to side, I would not have like this is not the same look.
I think it was her interpretation, and for some weird reason, she just decided I'm gonna paint pink.
And see, I didn't even mind that. To me, it's more
But
the
I don't
garment.
mind it. And then with the black and white filter, she just looks like she has excellent freaking lighting.
Like it doesn't look like it's inspired by that look. It just looks like, oh, I have this pretty dress. I'm going to bring this.
Right. I have this caftan looking thing. I'm gonna wear it and say that it looks like and
Stunning,
put on
yes.
put on the necklace and be like, yeah, that's what this
I
is.
got it. Well, this is good. This is good right here.
Hmm.
Up next is Serena Morena. Now, the judges, I like this. Let me just say this. I'm not finna go. I like
Into a
this.
deep dive.
What did you think of this look?
It looked just like it.
I feel like her makeup is a little too harsh.
Much. Hmm.
Like, I think she should have lightened it up on the cheeks a little bit. But other than that, I like this.
They painted for the black and white and it didn't translate very well in color.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what that is. Up next is Lady Kiro. Stunning.
Yes.
Stunning.
Yes.
Again, Lady
Only
Kiro,
problem I had was the shoulder pad.
yeah, I can see that. That did kind of throw me off.
The shoulder pads was the only thing that like irritated my spirit. And I was just like, I understand not having strong shoulders, but that's when you get like horsehair and you put it there and you call it a day. And if you need that structure there, but I don't know. It's just me.
Up next is Galavaro.
I have I
I thought this was stunning. I just wish she would
stunning.
have like had it cinched it in because the proportions are not proportioning for me.
Uh,
But the rest of this is stunning.
well, that's because
I know, but go
in
ahead.
what
Go ahead.
in the picture
Mm-hmm.
there is more fabric on Maria's skirt than there is
Mm-hmm.
on hers. And then that's why the proportions don't necessarily fix, aside from the fact that one is a male, the other one's a female. And then they have this corset on, and I think it's like poorly made corset.
Maybe. But I do think the chorus it needed to in a little bit more. And then we have Vermelia.
Vermia,
Vermilia.
Noir,
Nior.
Verm-
Like the judges went in on this look. I thought she looked great here.
mm,
I'm like, I enjoy the color of it. I am
mm,
confused on why she's purple.
mm,
But like, I thought the dress fit great on her.
mm.
I love the fluffy shoulders. Like, I was really confused on their critiques on her this week. What did you think?
They was just hating. They didn't want her to win.
Yeah, I don't know,
But
hun.
she wouldn't have won anyway.
Yeah.
But, 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 like, I don't know. Let me go back really quick. I think because the thing is like there's ruffle, and I think maybe they got it mixed up because there's ruffle under the dress, but they put ruffle on the sleeves when the sleeves actually has feathers.
Yeah.
And I guess in place of feathers, because feathers for outfits are actually really expensive, especially if
And
you're
for
trying
me,
to
it's
do
not too big
ostrich.
of a stretch. For me,
Exactly.
because you see the ruffles here, it makes sense that the ruffles are on the shoulders too.
Right. And as a substitute for feathers, I would go with ruffles because it's the closest you're going to get. Is it a little too much? Yes.
But the
But
outfit is a little bit too much as
the
well.
exactly. She gave you the outfit.
Yep. Yep. Up next is
She just
Matraca.
painted purple.
Yeah. Up next is Matraca.
Matraca.
I didn't.
The
It didn't give what the
outfit.
photo gave.
No,
It didn't.
it didn't. What did she have, like a 17-inch waist? OMG.
And like she's been killing it on the runway, so this one kind of hurt it a little bit. I'm like, ugh, ugh.
The thing is it's not like that outfit's hard to come by.
Part of because
Number
this has
one.
happened several times. Part of me thinks they're doing this on purpose. Like maybe there is a look that looks like this, but they're like, oh, to fit our narrative, we're gonna put this photo here
Exactly.
because it's happening
And
too many times.
exactly. And then to top that off, I'm like, but I'm pretty sure she had a completely different outfit that she took this from, because she looks more like Mary Poppins than she does in this other picture that they're saying she got it from.
Yeah, it ain't adding up to me. It is not adding up to
No.
me. So, out of all these looks here, who had your favorite look?
La gente tiene gente. Everything so well.
Huh?
I was reading the
Oh,
scarf. Sorry for everybody at home who just watched me yawn uncontrollably. Like I haven't been sleeping for the last 5 days. Um, who is this? I gotta go back. Who is this?
because there's some good looks here.
There
Well, which
really
one? I
is.
could tell you who it is.
The black dress.
Argenis?
Argenis, yes.
Yes. Mine is right next to her, Regina.
Regina Voce.
But you know what gets me? if I was Regina, I would feel some type of way. Because rumor has
Okay.
it Drag Race Brazil is being hosted by Grad Queen. Rumor has it Drag Race India is going to be hosted by Ronnie Koniher.
Oh,
So
Ronnie
why is
Coquina.
everybody else on my season becoming the host of Drag Race, but I have to compete? You know what I'm saying? I would feel some type of way.
Maybe
At
she.
that time, she wouldn't have known this, but now I would feel some type of way.
Well, yeah.
Like, wait, y'all made me compete when y'all let all these other girls come in and host? I could have been on the judging panel with Lolita and Valentina. Anyway, so let's go through these commercials that they made. Up first, we have Christian and Argenis.
Goodness.
What did we get?
I,
Oh, I didn't get a screenshot of.
you did not.
No. Let me look at my notes. Oh, I thought theirs was the best group.
There, it was hands down. I laughed. I
Hands
cackled.
down. They were the slutty flight attendants.
Yes.
Uh
Ah,
it was just
yeah.
so funny. I loved every second
It
of
was
this.
perfectly overacted.
Perfectly overacted. Perfectly
Yes.
put.
Perfectly
Up
overacted.
next is Regina and Vermelia.
Riha.
I thought this was a good job. Now, did
Yeah.
Regina overshine her? Yes.
Yes.
But I thought Velmiha did a really good job here. Like, when
Yeah.
they put her in the bottom, I'm like, what?
Uh,
Because I can name you two people. We're going to get to them here in a minute. Because you know
hmm.
me, I'm big on judging his teams. When she said they're going to be judged separately, ooh, I was hot. I'm like, Valentina, no. I was rooting for y'all.
Valentina,
I
no.
was
¿Por qué?
rooting for y'all.
¿Por qué
Come on.
no?
Up
Pero,
next. Up next, we had Lady Kiro and Serena. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't
good.
good. Like, they had a few moments, especially towards the end, where I chuckled. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
okay, this is funny. This is funny.
Right.
And then we had Galavero and Margaret, and to me, this was the worst group.
It was
This was the worst group. I didn't laugh not one time at them.
not one
And you know how
time.
much I love my Gala. You know, Gala has my heart.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in the same level of delusion that I live in, and I like that. But, but yeah,
Metraca.
this didn't fit in my fantasy at all, at
No,
all.
not in her French vanilla fantasy
Yeah,
at all.
and then we have Matraka and Pixie.
Matraca,
I
traca
thought this
in
was really
pixie
good.
pixie.
And honestly, if their runways were better, they probably could have
They could
won.
have took it because this was actually really good.
This was really good, but their runways, woo wee,
Hmm.
woo wee. But yeah, I really enjoyed their commercial. So we find out that they're being judged individually, and that our tops is hold on, I have it right here. In the top, we have Regina Voce, our
Oh,
Guinness,
okay,
and
okay.
Christian.
Christian.
In the bottom, we have Margaret, Serena, and Vermelia. I don't
Hmm.
agree at all with most of this. I'm big on if you work as a team, you're judged as a team.
Yeah.
So I think the winning team should have been Christian and Argenis.
Argenis, yes.
I fully believe they were the best team when it came to the looks and the ads. Now I think
Yeah.
Regina and Vermelia did a good job, so like they could have been like the high team or whatever.
Hmm.
I think Pixie and Matraka should have been safe. I
Hmm.
think Lady Kiro and Serena should have been the team that got critiqued but didn't have to lip sync.
Uh-huh.
And I think the two that actually should have lip synced was the team of Galavero and Margaret Iyat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they played in our
But it
face.
is, alas, it is not Desmond's Drag Race.
It's not. But we found out that Regina Voce won the challenge. Woo, 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 woo. Like, she did a great job. And I think
She did a good job, but I
individually,
think Christian and
yeah, I feel
Arjen,
like individually, yes, she did the best.
yeah,
But you know me, I'm big on judging them as a team.
is a
And we
team.
find out that the bottom two is Serena and Vermelia. And even if you're judging individually, these shouldn't be the bottom two.
Hmm.
if we want to be honest. But hey, y'all wanted old girl to go home, so that's what it was.
That's what
So
it
they lip
was.
synced to this song by Dana Paulo. I don't even know
Mm-hmm.
how you would pronounce this XT4S1S.
Fluff, man.
Like, I don't know. It probably pronounces to something nice.
Donna Palo.
But yeah.
Palu.
What do
Pula.
we think of this lip
Paola.
sync here?
Donna Paola. It was okay.
Again, Vermelia didn't know the words.
At all.
And Serena didn't know them either, but she knew more than what Vermelia did.
Exactly. Because I was like, so are they both going to get sent home?
Honestly, I thought they were both going to get sent home. Me personally. If they had to
Because I
save,
think the only thing that saved old girl was she had the little outfit underneath.
and she knew some of the words. So,
And she
like,
knew
if
some of
they
the
had to
words.
choose somebody, I agree it would have been Serena out of the two. But like, I feel
Mm-hmm.
bad for Vermelia because I don't think she should have been there.
Mm-mm.
I don't. But hey, she has to go. And next week they're having a musical called Drapical Shore. I'm excited to see what this is going to be about. I am
Mm.
excited. But that is our episode, honey.
Yes.
It is. I'm really enjoying Drag Race Mexico, even though the judging makes me want to punch them in the face. Um, but yeah, overall, good season. So we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna wrap things up here. Christina, LaCresha, where can they find you on social medias?
You can
on,
find me at Cretia McGill and not Christina McGill.
I
At
don't even know a
CRE
Christina. That's the thing.
SHA MCGILL.
I don't even know a Christina. That's the part
Yeah,
that's
you
killing
knew
me.
about your cousin's name.
I don't have a cousin named Christina. Oh,
Like I know a Christina. Hey girl, how you doing?
I don't. The only Christina I know is Aguilera.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
But yeah, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SAMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.